Hello, volleyball fans. Hey, we come from you, Grand Rapids. This is Brian Treadle on the Hunter Volleyball Network. Glad everybody can join us on this rainy evening. Hunter's just getting done with their warm-ups. Waiting to Grand Rapids to finish their serving warm-ups. Looking to start in probably 7 to 10 minutes away from now. Hunters look to take on this strong Grand Rapids team. Which touts 4 seniors, 5 juniors. Lots and lots of experience on this Grand Rapids team. When you see them in any kind of club events for JO volleyball, they are always one of the teams to beat. On paper, this is definitely a mismatch, but that's why they play these games. Anything can happen. Coach Amber, talking to her earlier, she had said that anything can happen in some of these games. Teams can have off nights. Just like in the JV games, you looked at the off nights or off points where they start to lose points, that it only becomes losing 1 or 2 points in a row instead of 6 or 7 in a row. Hunters look to clean that up because that's been a problem this season. Hopefully you guys can hear the starting lineups good enough. Quite a production they had here for music and opening up when the teams come in.
Welcome to Grand Rapids High School in India and volleyball contest. The Duluth Denfeld Hunters and your Grand Rapids Underdogs. We give these new athletes a positive encouragement and support. Moving and not being able to intimidate the others is unacceptable. Varsity students have been all Grand Rapids with welcome the players from Duluth Denfeld to Grand Rapids High School. And now we will stand to lift your hats and honor our great country
Now for the singing of the national anthem. excellent national anthem started here. Tonight's matchup is brought to you by our friends at Johnson Carpet One.
Number 2, Noel. Number 4, Ava Reynolds. Number 7, Noel Maxwell. Number 10, Jenna Martinez. And number 12, Uriah Bell. Now the starters for the Hunters, Button Trader, barrel number 1, Libby Abernathy. Number 3, the center, Button Trader, Hopeway. Middle hitter, Button Trader number 5, Denfeld. Outside hitter, Ari Bird, number 8. On the right side, senior, number 9, Samaria Burke. Outside hitter, number 11, junior, Ace Piggy. And middle hitter, senior, number 14, Harper Gunn. Now here are the little starters for your Grand Thunderhawks. Number 3, Laura Year. Number 5, 15 Leonard. Number 7, Bailey Sweeney. Number 9, Blair Kleinfelder. Number 13, Molly Brent. Number 14, Paige Vincent. And here are the starters for your Grand Thunderhawks. Valero, number 1, Anna Warren. Senior captain, outside hitter number 2, Colby LeBlanc. Outside hitter, junior number 4, Shania Brown. Right side hitter, number 8, Walter Fair, Kylie Leverty. Middle hitter, senior number 9, Pete Williams. Middle hitter, senior number 11, Captain Lady Barrett. And the center, sophomore number 12, Piper Sweetie. And let's play volleyball.
All right, lineups have been said. We're ready to go here in Grand Rapids. Again, this on paper, this is going to be a tough matchup for Denfeld, but anything can happen. Again, starting lineup for your Hunters, Piggy, Perkins, Temple, Godden, Berg, and Vukovic. We have Abernathy coming in on the libero switch. Again, thanks for everyone coming to us from wherever, as far down as Arkansas here, where it's a lot warmer. Here, Vukovic to start off. Short serve down. The service ace for the Hunters. Vukovic now a little bit harder serve deep. There, the barrel handles it. Here, they have to push it over. Piggy over to Vukovic. Back to Piggy. She tips it, but doesn't get it over the net. a raucous student section here in Grand Rapids. A deep service error will get the ball right back to Denfeld. Cadence Biggie with the jump serve. That's going deep, but that stays in. Biggie. Vukovic. Berg has to put over the 3-ball. Grand Rapids able to set it up, but that's going to be out. Over the block and out. Piggy brings the serve again, drops it short. That's going to be tight to the net. 3-ball, Piggy over to Vukovic. Temple just blocked it. Here, Grand Rapids survives it. And they set it up with the kill. Hunter's up 3-2 at this point. Early in the first set. Abernathy, Vukovic. Perkins puts it into the net, side out. Grand Rapids. Number 4, Brown for the Thunderhawks will serve. Sets it up. Campo over the block. Deep and out. No touch at the net. Side out Hunters. Alara Temple will step in to serve for the Hunters. Hunters up 4-3. Service error by the Hunters. Give the ball back. These are things that are going to have to be avoided for the Hunters to be at all in this contest. And Grand Rapids is into the net. Side out Hunters. Nice that got called. It wasn't called a whole lot during the JV contest. Perkins with the serve in the center. And Rapids rips it. Side out Rapids. Score all tied 5-5. Number 12. There's no number 12 on the roster, so I don't. Here's a 3-ball sent over. Grand Rapids able to set it up. They tip it over the block. Piggy, Vukovic. Piggy puts it over, just gets it over the net. Rapids sets it up. They have to put the 3-ball. Piggy over to Vukovic. God goes and puts it right into the block. Hunters are going to have to deal with the jumpers from the Grand Rapids. Perkins, Vukovic, Berg down the line, just dug out. Blocked by Godden. Vukovic gets it. Temple. Vukovic takes a swing, gets it over the block. Here, Grand Rapids gets it through, just off Perkins and out, but down at the tip. Rapids with the serve. Piggy, Berg. Temple rushes up to get it. Blocked. Here's Berg. Piggy. Berg, when she puts it into the net. Point Thunderhawks. Thunderhawks up 9-5. Piggy tries to pass it. No one goes after it. Here the Hunters need the side out. Oh, there is a service error by Grand Rapids, helping the Hunters out. Ari Berg steps in to serve. Berg drops it in on the left side. And just off the block, it's in. Side out, Thunderhawks. Deep and out serve, another service there by the Thunderhawks. Each team matching their service errors at this point. Godden with the serve in the center. Back row attack by Grand Rapids. Berg digs it out. Here's Vukovic. Piggy just over the block, but Piggy, was tight to the net, took Piggy underneath the net, ends up going and being a violation on the Hunters. So side out Thunderhawks. Thunderhawks up 12-7. Here's the serve. Abernathy Vukovic. Piggy over the block, but it's just over the net and side out Hunters. Hunters down 8-12. Vukovic with the jump serve. Here, Thunderhawks set it up. Take a rip down the right in the center. When you hit it that hard, you don't have to pick a corner. She just hit it straight down the middle of the court. Hunters looking for another side out. Piggy, pass it to Vukovic. Over to Piggy. Piggy takes a rip. That's out the block and in. There's the side out we needed. Cadence proving to be a strong player for the Hunters. But too strong there on the serve. Service air Hunters. Thunderhawks, Abernathy with the pass. Vukovic. Abernathy's too tight to the net to Vukovic. Vukovic tried to back set it, and it just went wrong from there. Service ace for the Thunderhawks. Brown with the ace. Berg over to Vukovic. Back to Berg. Over the block. And went back row, and the pass was awful by the Thunderhawks. So that gives a side out to the Hunters. Temple will step back to serve. Right-handed serve is deep. Almost going off the ceiling. 3 balls sent over. Vukovic, Piggy, Berg. Berg goes cross court, but that's survived by the Thunderhawks. They tip it to the back corner. Vukovic covers up. Perkins. And there's the rip by the Thunderhawks. can only give the Thunderhawks so many chances to set it up. They're going to take a rip. Again, you don't have to pick a corner. Hey, there's a service error by the Thunderhawks, giving the side out. We have a score of Thunderhawks 17, Hunters 11. Hunters hanging around in this. Thunderhawks haven't played that clean of a game either, but Hunters could be a lot better, and there's another service there. Not that I want to count, but I should be counting service errors because it'd be crazy. Temple's pass too far over the net. Thunderhawks put it away. Thunderhawks up 19-11. Serve over. Abernathy over to Vukovic. Berg into the block. Thunderhawks up 20-11. Piggy over to Perkins. That goes up into the stands. Hunters looking to try to turn this around. Piggy pass to Perkins. Abernathy and Vukovic down for the point. Piggy, Vukovic back. Piggy and Abernathy run into each other. Abernathy, Vukovic. Berg over the block. Cross court and out by Thunderhawks, side out. Oh, we've got Harper Gooden was called into the net. No clue. I didn't even see the net move. Piggy takes a rip, and that's going to go out. That's set point already. Thunderhawks take that one 25-11. Absolutely a tough one because the Hunters were playing so well to start off the set. And again, those stretches where points go and add up 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, and suddenly it's a 6 or 7 point run by the Thunderhawks, and you have a score of 25-11. Thunderhawks had about 5 service errors of their own, but Denfeld matched that. Here we go. Denfeld ready to break the huddle already. I don't know if we expect a few changes in the lineup for the second set. Again, thanks for everyone who's watching back in Duluth. Thanks to Johnson Carpet One, who's providing some of the equipment that we have to produce this game. Looks like we're going to be throwing a lineup of Temple, Vukovic, Piggy, Bartness, Berg, Godden. Abernathy will come in on the libero switch. Thunderhawks with the serve to start off. Abernathy digs that one out. Vukovic, Temple puts it into the block. Denfeld has to go and figure out how to deal with the jumpers from Grand Rapids. And there's a service error by Grand Rapids. Again, they're not having the greatest tonight behind the serve line either. Vukovic, serve, short, and that's a service ace by Vukovic. Vukovic with the jump serve, right-handed, drops it short. The Thunderhawks take a rip. Vukovic unable to dig that one out. Score is 2-2. Brink to serve for the Thunderhawks. That is a service error by the Thunderhawks. Hunters up 3-2 in the second set. Biggie, deep serve, service error, Hunters. Hunters cannot have a service error as soon as the Thunderhawks go and give them a gift back of having a service error of their own. Abernathy unable to handle that. Service ace, Thunderhawks. Service error, Thunderhawks. Score tied 4-4. Thunderhawks have had 3 service errors. So 3 of our points have come on Thunderhawks service errors. Temple drops it short. Thunderhawks take a rip. Vukovic digs it out. Bartness puts it over. Swing by Grand Rapids goes out the backside. Temple looks to set up again. Right-handed serve. Goes down the right-hand side. Vukovic. Temple. Bartness over the block. Rapids sets up. Off the block. Temple. Bartness is able to put it over. And Rapids puts it into the net. Point. Hunters. Hunters up 6-4. Service error by Temple, and the Hunters give the ball back to the Thunderhawks. Piggy over to Vukovic, back to Bartness. She pushes it over. Piggy, Vukovic. Piggy's going to, at back row attack, that's going to go out and deep. Point Thunderhawks.
Well, I'll be at that part of this. My buddies.
Berg. Tough pass, Vukovic, and so Hunters up 7-6. Berg, Vukovic. Berg swings, pushes it over down the line. Here the Thunderhawks set up. Abernathy, Vukovic tips it over. Rolls it over as the Thunderhawks. Vukovic. Gooden. Oh, just out long. Thunderhawks up by 1, 8-7. Piggy, Abernathy. Berg takes a swing but doesn't connect. Point, Thunderhawks. Thunderhawks now up by 2. Berg unable to receive that one. Point, Thunderhawks. Again, this is the key to the Hunters games. They've got to stop these 3, 4, 5-point runs. Put the ball over. Set it up off the tip. Godwin goes and puts it over. Here, Thunderhawks into the block, but that's going to be a point, Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids up 11-7. Berg tries to get under it, hits it kind of flat, and drops right in for the point. Service ace for the Thunderhawks. Thunderhawks up 12-7. Abernathy, Vukovic, Bartness off the net and out. Thunderhawks up 13-7. Piggy, Berg, Abernathy. It's now 14-7. And the service ace by the Thunderhawks. Piggy pass to Vukovic. Over to Godden. Godden tries to drop it in the middle. Godden's got it. Point Hunters. I thought somebody was in the net. I couldn't tell who. I think we got away with one there. So Bartness will step back to serve. Soft serve in for an ace. Hunters down 9-15. Bartness and deeper serve this time. And ball too close to the net. Point Hunters. Hunters now only down by 5. Bartness, deep side on the right. They set up a deep serve. Bartness puts it up and in. But gives it right to the Thunderhawks, and they get a side out. Thunderhawks up 16-10. Biggie, Abernathy, Vukovic. Godden with the block. Biggie saves it from the back row. Takes an attack there. The Thunderhawks figure that out. They take a swing, cross court, and down and in. Rapids up 17-10. Abernathy steps in, unable to make the pass there. Abernathy, Vukovic, Berg, just over the block. Piggy digs it out. Vukovic, Berg, over the block again. Blocked by Gooden. And Grand Rapids puts it in the net, side out. Hunters down 11-18. Ari Berg steps in, right-handed serve. Puts it in the center. And set up by Grand Rapids perfectly. Almost unstoppable. Rapids up 19-11. Berg, Vukovic. Piggy rips across. Thunderhawks, back row attack, which they put right into the net. Can't get it over in 3. Hunters down 12-19. Godden puts it in. Berg, Vukovic, Piggy tips it over the block. Hunter's getting smart with that one. Just maybe tip it over the block instead of drive it into it. Godden steps in, right-handed serve. Bartness digs it out, but it goes out of bounds. Side out, Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids up 20-13. They're up 1-0 already. Bartness has it go off her fingertips in for the service ace. Berg, too tight into the net, just over the net, and Grand Rapids is able to just push it right back down. Hunters down 13-22. Service ace by Denfeld, or by Thunderhawks. (23-13) is the score. Berg passes. Vukovic, Piggy, cross court. It comes back. Piggy. Vukovic dumps it over, and the Thunderhawks can't survive that. Side out, Denfeld. Vukovic will step in with one of her jump serves. And Grand Rapids gets it over the block and down the far corner. Here's a set point for Grand Rapids. Here's a switch. Number 13 will come in the game to serve. Brink. Piggy. Vukovic. Piggy comes up. Block in for the point. Grand Rapids is now up 2 sets to none. They will take that set 25-14. The 3-minute break here between sets. Hunters will go and have to take this one to stay alive, have to take the next 2 to stay alive. Hunters really kept their service errors down, but didn't let the Thunderhawks get off the hook when they made mistakes. Next up for the Hunters varsity, just like the JV, they will be down at Irondale in New Brighton for Saturday's tournament. Hunters' first game is at 9 a.m. We will see how we divvy up the games, trying to get some JV and some varsity in. Set, we got Bartness, Temple, Vukovic, Welsh, Godden, and Treadle. Abernathy will come in for the libero switch. Going with a pretty young lineup. Besides Bartness being the senior, few of these girls have all spent time on the same club volleyball team 2 years ago. Everyone except Bartness. Treadle will go and start the serve up. Hard serve, tight to the net. And Grand Rapids sets it up perfectly in for the kill. Side out, Thunderhawks. Here the Thunderhawks set up to serve. Abernathy. Vukovic, Treadle pushes it over. And Rapids not able to go and get that over. So side out, Hunters. Vukovic will step into serve. She's got her classic jump serve. Deep. Set up. And Rapids puts it into the net. Hunters up 2-1 in the third set. Down 2-0. Vukovic drops it short. And Rapid sees the block from Temple and Welsh, and they just tip it to the side and in. Side out, Thunderhawks. Brown to serve for the Thunderhawks. Deep serve and out. Service error by the Thunderhawks. Sets up Temple with the serve. Temple, short serve. And they set it up. Grand Rapids unable to get it over in 3-point Hunters. Hunters up 4-2. Temple steps back. Deep serve to Libero. Vukovic over to Treadle. Vukovic back row attack. Yeah, and Rapid sets it up and unable to go and dig that one out cleanly is Vukovic. Side out, Thunderhawks. Hunters up 4-3. Welsh, Treadle. Welsh takes the rip. Put it over. Vukovic over to Treadle. Bartness sends it over, but it hits the antenna. Side out. Thunderhawks. Score is tied 4-4. Thunderhawks. Vukovic. Treadle. Vukovic back row attack, but puts it into the block. Thunderhawks up by 1, 5-4. Vukovic. Treadle. Welsh. Treadle hustles to get over the pass, but it's looking kind of messy from the start. Vukovic. Abernathy. Welsh puts it over. Thunderhawks now up by 3, 7-4. Service error by the Thunderhawks gives it back to the Hunters. Bartness, the senior, will step in for the serve. Flat off her hand and service error Hunters. Rapids to serve. Bartness. Abernathy. Welsh has to just put over the 3-ball. Rapids is going to set up. Welsh puts it over. And back to the far net here. The attack. Whoa! Called in. Feels like it could have been long, but called in by the back judge. Abernathy. Vukovic. Welsh gets it over through the block, in for the point. Side out Hunters. Hunters down 6-9. Welsh, deep serve, and that's going to be a service ace. Hunters now only down by 2, 7-9. Short serve comes off the libero, but here comes a 3-ball sent over. Treadle over to Vukovic. Vukovic doesn't get over the net. Side out, Thunderhawks. Rapids up 10-7. Abernathy, Treadle, Vukovic over the block. Here, the Thunderhawks set it up. They take a swing. Bartness tries to get it to Treadle, but just a little too high. Point Thunderhawks. Thunderhawks up 11-7. Bartness sends it right over to the Thunderhawks. Back row attack by the Thunderhawks. Down and in. Another point, Thunderhawks. Hunters got to stop this run. Short serve, Vukovic over to Treadle. Abernathy, back row attack. And Thunderhawks put it into the net. Side out, Hunters. Abernathy comes out. Temple into the game. Godden, with their stoic stance before the serve, delivers. Thunderhawks puts it into the net. Point Hunters. Hunters down 9-12. Godden, swing again, and that's going to be a service ace. Somebody's waiting for a ball. Harper Godden steps in again. Serve in the center. Vukovic gets the swing and down and in. Timeout. Thunderhawks. Hunters go and make the Thunderhawks take a timeout. Hunters down by 1, 11-12. Hunters not playing super aggressive, but not making a lot of mistakes, keeping him into the game. Thunderhawks have helped out with 2 service errors. Hunters late to break the huddle, which gives them a little bit more time to take some water. Godden steps up, looks to continue the run. Deep serve. Thunderhawks set it up, look for the kill, but they tip it over the block. Side out, Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids up 13-11. Third set. Bartness off the ceiling. It's coming down. Abernathy. Temple pushes it over. Welsh. Nice pass to Treadle. Over to Vukovic over the block. He's set up. Long hit by the Thunderhawks. Side out, Hunters. Hunters down by 1, 12-13. Treadle to serve. Hard serve. But Thunderhawks able to dig it out, set it up, and with the hard kill. Side out, Thunderhawks. They're up 14-12. Vukovic, Abernathy. Vukovic takes a swing, goes back far corner. Abernathy pulls it out. Vukovic rolls it over. Down the line and in for the point. Thunderhawks. Welsh unable to handle that serve. Service ace for Rapids. Thunderhawks up 16-12 in the third set. Up 2-0. Abernathy. Welsh. Treadle puts it over. Thunderhawks sets it up. That's good. Swing is going to be out. Side out. Hunters. Vukovic will step in to serve. Vukovic short serve in the net. Service ace by Vukovic. Hunters down 14-16. Staying into this one at this point. Vukovic, deeper serve. Down for the kill. Side out. Rapids. Rapids up 17-14. Service here by Rapids gives the ball back to the Hunters. Temple will step into the serve. Unable to be dug out from the kill from Rapids. That'll go side out. Back to Rapids. Rapids up 18-15. Welsh unable to handle that serve. $19-15 is the score now. Rapids is up. Welsh, Treadle. Welsh takes a swing into the net. Hunters down 15-20. Welsh past the partners. Godden gets it over. Rapids rips it home. Rapids up 21-15. Abernathy over to Treadle. Welsh just pushes it over. Bartness tries to be sneaky and get it over. Rapids scrambling a bit. Vukovic over to Treadle. Too tight to the net. Point Thunderhawks. Thunderhawks up 22-15. Vukovic, Abernathy. Welsh tips it in. Welsh passes over to Treadle. Vukovic, back row attack, down and in. Bartness will step in to serve. Hunter's down 16-22. Bartness, short serve. Blocked by Godden! But nobody goes after the ball! Thunderhawks up 23-16. Abernathy off the backboard. Welsh gets it. Godden gets it over. Hunter's scrambling. They get reset. Over the block of Godden. In for the point. It'll be set point Thunderhawks. Vukovic over to Treadle. Treadle sets it. Welsh deep and out. At set point. Thunderhawks take it 3-0 here in Grand Rapids on a rainy Thursday night. Definitely bright spots to look for in that last game. Hunters went and didn't play as aggressive, also did not make as many mistakes. Forced the Thunderhawks into some service errors. Kept it to only a 9-point loss. Again, Grand Rapids is a force in our conference, and they will be the ones to beat in the end. We will most likely see them at some point in the playoffs. Thank you to everyone who watched. We appreciate it. Have a great evening.